Isn't this from the new structure that I got? Anyway, don't worry about that. Trying to remember as well. We need to keep up with the paper to get more ender pearls, but we should have enough to make a bunch of Eyes of Enders and get to the stronghold. It's not really very good. So yeah, I had an idea actually about what was this one? This needs to stay in here. Basically, this is the other area. Like stuff like uranium and platinum is all for this area. All right, so everything's repaired. So let's do what I said then. Start with refined storage. Get ourselves a little bit more situated with that. Okay. So for that, we're going to need a portable grid. What is the actual situation with my refined storage at the moment? I should have done the portal like this, the actual spawner like this, because this at least is structured. It looks better than just doing it randomly, but not that much. That's the weird thing about art, is that you could do it. The spawner room, to be honest, my first impression of it was it looked just as good as that. But but it was basically no structure at all, apart from just being blobs of color, or blobs of texture would be a more accurate way to put that. There's a creeper there, but it's not. But anyway, I've got some more iron ore here. No idea why I left it in there. Oh, we left a bunch of stuff in here, didn't we? There's going to be no use to anybody. Can I chuck through this? Let's see if I can chuck it through it. Kind of. Just chuck it out the window. The problem with this thing is that I would probably want a generator here. Isn't there like a power monitor where I can see how much power I'm actually using? Power. What do we have? What do we actually have in the system at the moment? I think we established it only gets power from the bottom for some reason. No. That's because no. It's not really like that, but it's just easier to do it that way. So let's have a look at how. Why is it using up so much? 87. I guess it will last me a little bit. Stored, there's nothing stored in there, right? I can't see how much that's using, though. That's the thing. Does this tell me how much it's using? What if I take these out? Will it still be using? Same pace, right? I'm not quite sure what is using so much power. Is it maybe this thing? Okay. So having a drive is a bit of a problem. What if I just have the crafting grid there? Just out of interest. It's weird, isn't it? That doesn't really belong there. I think we established we were going to do a lava generator here, though, because the thing is, this is not going to work. I mean, it's not going that fast. Can I not just turn it off? What's annoying is you can't seem to just turn it off. Let me see. Is it possible just to turn it off? Let's try it maybe here. No, that works. Because I don't want to keep on having to take it away. Trying to think of what. The thing is, there's different ways to look at these things, right? Can I just put those in? At least I can extract them, right? We're going to need some discs because we were going to make the portable grid. So we're basically going to need 2 grids and a controller. And we may as well just take one of them at this point. We may have to take the portable because I'm not actually sure. Like, I really need to look into it more. Like how is this stuff charged? Is it always with this thing? This is what I don't get. Isn't there one that I thought maybe that there was like a battery or something that maybe this will actually charge it? Because how did I work it? So I've completely forgotten how I managed to get the this thing, right? Do I just have to? I mean, if I equip that, it just constantly drains, right? Let me see if it tells me how to actually charge it. Any energy storage or a charger can be used. So that means I have to place it. I can't charge it directly from my inventory. Energy storage, accept energy on all sides, and if 5 and 1 standard. The redstone signal, we've established that. It can also be transferred wireless using an indirect laser. Yeah, this is what I want. It still doesn't solve what I just said, but I do want this. So this is what we want. Cause glowing out. Yeah, this is why we're doing it for the fluxite harvesting, right? I wonder what spawning stuff, because we've got a spawn in there. You know what? Let's not. Just out of interest in what some of this stuff is. Hyper enchanted. Ooh. Allows you to exceed default max level, so that is going to be useful. What do we have that looks interesting here? What is cybernetic augmentation? Let's see. Ooh, what is going on here? What do you need for this? What's this thing called? The cybernetic augmentation center. Oh, this is this weird AI section. Does this even work? No, I don't think that works. I think it is. I think it is. I think I was reading that the dev was doing some strange thing with AI on that. Chainsaw might be useful. I wonder if it works well. Place to charge the chainsaw. Place an energy or wear an exo chest plate. That tells me that the exo chest plate charges directly from the inventory, which is so basically that's what we want. Charges equip. Yeah, there you go. There's what I was looking for, and it's really easy to make. All right, so that is that mystery solved. Just going to need the advanced battery. What was the problem with that? The flux site. And so we get back to the flux site, which is why we need the Inderic laser for the transformation. Okay. So let's get into let's do the Inderic laser. No, luckily not. One of the advantages of building this little house here is that I didn't have to worry about too many things. Yeah, Inderic laser is. So from here we're going to need basically a better generator. Let's just have a think about what generator we might want to power this system. Biogenerator, lava. I think probably lava. Lava is a bit cheaty because, as we established before, I can basically spawn, and I can basically use lava source blocks. I can spawn a big area of lava source blocks and just use a pump. Even though that is a bit cheaty, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care, and the reason I don't care is because I want to use a pump. So we need a lava generator. We need a pump.